Hey guys, hope you're having a great day. Today I'll be sharing with you one of my recent games of the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Actually, I was trying to go through the challenges one by one, unlocking all of the items I could, and this one is gonna be about the Demo Man challenge. I really thought it's gonna be a hard one because of the starting items, but I figured out it's not as hard as I thought it would be. So without further ado, let's jump into the game and see how it went. So the goal of this challenge is going to be starting as Isaac with already predetermined items, which are Dr. Fetus, Remote Detonator, and Matchsticks. And the goal of the run is going to be to get to Mom's heart or it leaves and destroy it. So the overall run is not going to be too hard as Dr. Fetus is giving you a lot of bombs. Basically, you don't need extra bombs here to fight. And my run starts with a mini-boss fight, so yeah, that's great here. And I get hit a few times by the exploding bombs, but I find the secret room really quickly. I get some coins out of it, which is great. Yeah, I just go back, collect the hearts, and destroy myself a bit and push forward. One thing that I kept doing during this run is trying to destroy as many rocks as possible with the enemies, as it had a good chance of giving you crawl spaces. With this build you do not need to worry about bombs, so please do that. I also got rid of the matchsticks because they exchange the drops from the rooms into bombs. They have quite good of a chance to exchange them for bombs, and with this build you definitely do not need extra bombs to take care of things. I'm fighting my first boss, which is Steven, and it's not too hard of a boss. I'd say the big dude is not a problem. Little Steven is what's bringing me a lot of trouble here, as it is trying to just home onto me and deal as much damage as possible. You can see I get hurt by it a few times, and even after killing it I get hit because I stand there for a second. I get Little Steven, take an Eternal Heart that I found on the floor, find the super secret room here, getting the hearts back, which is very nice, and then I'm just pushing forward. On the second floor I fight Envy, which honestly I thought would have been an easier fight. It takes me a lot of energy and a lot of hits to take care of it, because all of the smaller things, all of the smaller Envies are taking more hits. They're taking 2 hits to destroy, and as you can see even I get into the crossfire here, pushing forward and trying to destroy them as quickly as possible, because I'm trying to concentrate on smaller ones first, trying to get rid of them so they do not overcrowd me and deal a lot of damage. Because of the bombs I need to be cautious where I'm sending them, and as they take 2 hits, each of the smaller ones take 2 hits to get destroyed. It's pretty hard to get hang of them. I get balls of steel here, which is a great help. And yeah, clearing the floor more, I come into this room and accidentally open the secret room, get some coins, and try to see what I can find there. As I said, I'm trying to find crawl spaces, so I'm trying to destroy as many rocks as possible. I'm destroying the dead shopkeeper. I don't know what these are. For an extra chance though, I do not need it. I'm going back to the quest room and I'm finding a huge thing here. It's Guppy's head, which is a great thing, not only just to deal damage, but also for progression into Guppy transformation. I get explosive diarrhea here, quickly get rid of it, use it in the quest room and leave. And I'm trying to go back and try to fight the boss. Unfortunately, I do not have a key. I'd really like to go into the shop, but I do not get a chance to do so. And as you can see, the flies are already helping a lot. I'm trying to be here careful, not to take extra damage. Yeah, and I quickly just get rid of it, get another soul heart, and fight Monstro. Monstro is not too hard to fight against. It's more like taking a lot of time, because as it starts jumping, it is dodging a lot of my attacks here, a lot of the bombs. So the less it jumps, the more I'm able to hit it, but as you can see, it keeps jumping, it keeps either teleporting, trying to get on top of me, or just jumping towards me, which is becoming a bit of a problem. Little Steven doing his best, trying to attack with the homing tears, and yeah, extra damage is always helpful to get rid of the bosses and in general monsters as quickly as possible. I'm getting the caffeine pill, speed up, size down, which is great. I'm also getting a devil deal on checking it out, trying to get rid of the fires first, just in case I don't want to get hit by the red fires. They take the Rotom Baby. It is an amazing thing in combination with our Guppy's head, giving us even more flies that scale up with our damage here. I check in the first challenge room and find the Spoon Bender, which is a wonderful item. It synergizes very well with our bombs, as now we do not necessarily need to target the enemies too correctly, as the bombs just go around and point onto them to help us with this endeavor. Yeah, and as you can see, the damage is not too high, but homing helps a lot, especially with these enemies that respawn. We do not want to get hit by them, we do not want to get swarmed by them. So the homing helps us a lot with taking care of these enemies and not getting overcrowded, overswarmed with all of these mobs. I push forward into the floor and I find the shop here, quickly take care of these enemies, and again, homing bombs take care of the enemies much quicker and much easier. I get a key, go into the shop and take BFF. That's a huge buff to our damage, as we already have like 2 familiars here, and hopefully we'll get even more in the future. This floor not too hard, this enemy not too hard, but yeah. Okay, let's imagine that never happened, and we're just moving forward, trying to get rid of these enemies. It's definitely not as easy as I'd like it to be, because this one just kept walking, didn't stand for a second so I can destroy it. Yeah, but I got rid of it eventually. I found a secret room there, got a key, got a hermit card, which will be helpful in the future, and I get a magic mushroom, which is a wonderful thing. Damage multiplier, more damage up, just in general stats up, which is an amazing thing. Yeah, and I'm fighting the boss for the floor. It's not too hard. Honestly, I always think this boss is much more faster than Birdie, or Birdie Jr. rather. Yeah, so I'm just trying to destroy it as quickly as I can, and the flies are helping. I get Little Chad, which is a wonderful support, just in case in the future if we'll be losing any health, it will be helpful a lot. Here in this cursed room, I find the Guppy's Tail, which is a great support in finding more chests. I'm trying to get rid of this fire here to get to the chest. I also get a small rock here, which is amazing, another damage up to help us clear everything much quicker. And the boss here is just gonna be destroyed really easily with the homing bombs here. I get rid of it in like 2-3 shots. I get a snack, HP up, which is a great thing in general. I continue cleaning here, trying to get crawl space, not realizing that this is the boss room. I'm not gonna be getting any crawl spaces here. I get more Guppy items, Guppy's hairball, which helps me transform into a Guppy. And now I can create these flies, blue flies, by just attacking enemies. Moving forward into Necropolis 1, I just am quite strong, so I decide to check out the challenge room here. I get nothing interesting, I get a range down, I get a speed down peel, so I just quickly try to get rid of all the enemies and get out of here as soon as possible. Yeah, and I get another thick room, crawling with a lot of enemies. I get hit here, skill issue as you would say. Those flying enemies are a big problem because the homing bombs are not getting to them as quickly, so I have to shoot more. I am not getting to them as quickly as I'd like to. Another cursed room. I get an explosive, but I'm pretty sure this is gonna end my run in a negative way, so I just decide to skip it if possible. Not a time of getting hit by my own bombs, and I'm trying just to quickly clear everything here, possibly find a crawl space, but mostly for the golden chest here. Yeah. And I don't even have keys to open the golden chest, I just realized. Yeah, quickly trying to clear here, but the vacuuming dude is making it much harder. Getting a chest, honestly at this point I'm not getting anything interesting, anything worthwhile. Another room with a lot of turtlets, and I'm getting damaged by one of them. Honestly, I just quickly clear the room and go out, but it's taking a bit longer as my damage is not as high and the range is not as high as well. I'm just gonna try to clear it quickly as possible, just cut off into another segment, not to leave you watching it for a long time. I just one-shot this boss, get another balls of steel, which is amazing, giving me soul hearts. I'm not gonna be using it now, trying to look for the secret room, not finding it, so deciding to move forward into the other room. I'm trying to manipulate and go around here, forgetting that I have Guppy and Flight, so I don't need to. And another example of the room crawling with enemies where I get damaged again, trying to maneuver around, but I'm not that good. I find a shop here, and I have one key, I go in. There's the Steam sale, which is amazing, and also there's more options that I definitely take. I suggest everyone to take it. It's more options, more possibilities of getting better items after defeating the bosses. As I have a lot of money, I take a key, I take a bomb. Here again, I forget that I can fly, trying to manipulate, go around, and I time it perfectly to get hit by the red poop respawning. Fighting adversary here. With this boss, the hard thing for me is to understand when it's going to be shooting its lasers. The jump is not too bad, the spiders are not bad at all, but as you can see here, I get attacked by its laser and take damage as I do not know how to run away from it, how to dodge it. But other than that, getting rid of the boss quite quickly. Seems like our damage has scaled a lot, and I get pentagram here, adding up to the damage and deal chances. And here, no deals, just some red chests, which is kind of disappointing, but as you can see, I'm getting some blue flies out of these. I'm trying to get rid of the fires quickly, but I also get 1 and 2 soul hearts moving forward. Yeah, and here I find the boss room really quickly. So I decide to go around, try to see if there is anything else that I can look for, checking for super secret rooms here, do not find anything, so I just continue trying to find something worth my time. And yeah, another interesting room, and here I find a golden chest in which I find Bob's head. I should have taken the chest here, the item out of the chest here, but I did not, which is gonna come back for me a bit later as I get the item one more time later on into the game. Not a golden chest, but here I just get some keys, which is not that awesome. I would definitely exchange it for something better. And the curse rooms are giving me a lot of soul hearts, which is amazing. I'm all for that. More coins, nothing that extra. And here another opportunity to get more damage done onto me, which I do not let down, get a range down, which is not as interesting. And as, here I get a golden chest with infamy in it, then I fight Grid, one-shot it basically, and get another sim sale, which is pretty much useless because it's the last floor I can get chests on. So yeah, basically I get some money and leave. Fight against Mom goes honestly much better than I expected it. I thought my damage is going to be much lower and it's going to take me either much longer or I might just die here. But it's decent, we're taking care of the enemies, taking care of the mom as well at the same time. And Infamy is helping a lot, blocking a lot of the ranged attacks, so I did not lose much health here. Yeah, just taking a long time, chipping away from mom's health. This is not... I do not have a great build with a lot of damage, it's more like sustainability, trying to deal with the smaller fry. Almost got hit there, but I get rid of the mom and all the smaller fry. I take the Polaroid, I think, because I do not feel safe at the moment. I think it might be, the protection might be what I'm missing at this moment. So I take it and move forward into the womb 1. I'm just gonna cut out a lot of the parts of just exploration where nothing happens. Like, I find the secret room, but there's nothing interesting here. I blow up the shopkeeper, the dead shopkeeper here for deal chance and move forward. Yeah, here I just quickly get rid of the rocks, but not necessarily the enemies. I go into the curse room, nothing interesting here, just spiders. I'd appreciate some items here, but yeah, all I get are some red hearts and enemies to fight. Here I doubt it if I should take the chest or not. I do, but I do not get anything interesting here. Just more enemies to fight against, and as you can see, they are swarming me, and with this build, with the bombs, it's extremely hard to deal with them while they're around you, because you take damage at the same time. You can definitely see on Loki that my damage is not that immaculate. I'm not dealing too much damage, just decently enough to take care of the bosses. Yeah, and here, just finishing off the boss, and all of this was just for a single penny to get to the end. I quickly cleared the rest of the floor, and Skrillex is my last boss here. Not the last boss, but the boss, the last room of the floor. And interestingly, the homing bombs are dealing quite a lot of damage to his tail, as they're just turning around, getting closer to his body. And the AoE effect helps me to clear it quite quickly. And we're done with the enemy. I'm thinking about what to take here. And at the end of the day, I decide to take the HP up, which is gonna be the beneficial thing, yet taking the dinner here and going to the devil deal. Here, I'm trying to think of mega strategies, how to get more damage. I'm taking the Whore of Babylon, but I'm forgetting that I'm Isaac, and it doesn't work on me unless I have half a heart or less. And I'm trying to take away my own hearts here to be able to proc it, but it doesn't work because it starts getting out of my soul heart. So disappointedly, I just go back and look at it one more time, thinking if I should take the flight, maybe it will help, but it doesn't. So yeah, I just move forward, take my lives, take my red hearts, and move forward onto the next floor. This Curse of Darkness, so I decide to amp up the visuals here so I do not lose it. With this build, I find the super grid fight here, it's not too easy, but it's not too hard as well. I'm taking care of it, have decent damage here. Quickly collecting everything with a flight. Also I have bombs, so it's not a problem to just break the things here. I'm trying to get into the boss challenge room, but it's locked, so I go into the next room, taking care of the mobs here. Yeah, now I have decent damage. I'm taking care of the enemies quickly, getting chest here, coins mostly, but I'm also already maxed out. I don't necessarily need it. I go back to try one more time if I can get into the boss challenge room. Of course I can't, so I push forward. I find a library, which is really interesting. I get Satanic Bible for a black heart, I get Book of Revelations for another soul heart, and I decide to take the Book of Belial. I come back to double check if I've used the Copy's Head, and I did, so I just take the Book of Belial and move forward. Yeah, not much here, just trying to deal damage, move forward. Book of Belial would be very nice, and I find Cricket's Head It is great, but unfortunately it doesn't stack up with Magic Mushroom, so I get a minute uh, adding to my damage here. And the last mini boss here before the fight against It Lives. I'm taking care of it quite quickly. Already have decent amount of damage, plus the flies help a lot. And here again I get the Bob set. That's what I meant when I said that I should have taken it prior to this. I used Book of Belial here to deal more damage. I'm trying to bob here and there to dodge the lasers from the eyes, and it seems to be working decently. And now dealing my damage to myself by being too close to the bombs, trying to dodge the bullets, and at the same time hit It Lives. At this moment I don't care about taking damage no more, as black cards deal damage to mom as well. Take my soul heart, check out the deal here, no deal. And I think that's gonna be it for the run, yeah. And the chaos card is unlocked. Thank you very much everyone for watching the video. Let me know how you passed your run. Maybe you have anything interesting to tell about your own unlocking of the chaos card and Demo Man. So give the video a like, leave your comments about how it went for you, and I'll see you next time.